Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here, playing Hitman 2 Haven Island. This is the Ghost Ship Easter egg. It's also the locations guide for all of the 14 gold skulls you'll need in order to get the ghost ship to spawn and do this Easter egg challenge. Now, you will need a silenced sniper rifle, and you will unlock one if you don't already have one for completing all 5 of the mission stories on Haven Island. So do that first if you don't already have a silenced sniper rifle. And then you saw my loadout. I took the lockpick as well as a briefcase with the concealed silenced sniper rifle. And you will need a sniper rifle with variable scope on it. Not all of them have one. Now we're going to spawn in the default spawn. Drop down and go to the left. This is your hut. Inside of the washroom you can find your first gold skull. You'll use your pistol in order to break it apart. And then what we're going to do is go to the balcony here and face towards our spawn. You'll notice the plane that I believe we actually took to get here. And if you look through the door of that plane with a fully scoped in sniper, you should be able to spot the golden skull kind of directly in front of you right here. So make sure you scope in. Now, a key while you're sniping is that if you hold the trigger down halfway, it'll slow down time and kind of go into a bullet time, which can make the long range shots a lot easier. After you take out that skull, you'll want to conceal your sniper rifle again back into your briefcase, as we will need to bring it around with us for a fair bit of this mission. Now, next up, what we're going to do is we're going to head along the beach clockwise. And on one of the paths here, not far from the restaurant, you can find a small bar. Inside of that bar, there's another gold skull we'll grab. So what we're going to do, this one's a little bit tricky. It can just be take a little bit of time, as it might require a little bit of your patience here. So as you can see, we're taking the path. The restaurant's on our left, and you'll notice that bar on the right. We're going to basically get concealed in the bushes behind it, pull out our silenced pistol, and take it out. It sits on the ledge just behind the bartender. However, for some reason, the bartender decided to get very interested in my position here in the bushes and decided to come pay me a quick visit. So if they do that to you as well, just be patient. Give them about 10-15 seconds to go back to their location in the bar. So we're going to fast forward, and you'll notice the skull kind of directly behind her. So she's going to have to move. Obviously, we don't want to hit her unnecessarily. And as soon as I take the shot and break the skull, we're going to hide the pistol, and then we're going to continue working our way clockwise around the map. And the next area we're going to go to is the radio broadcast tower. So we're going to run forward and keep an eye to your right hand side. You'll notice a small path that says no trespassing. We are not allowed in this area, so we're going to have to get a little bit creative. Take out all of these enemies in whatever way you think is going to be the fastest for you. I would also highly recommend that you make a save just in case this goes bad. What I'm going to do is hide in these bushes, and with my silenced pistol, just take out all of the enemies I can. Obviously, if you can grab like all 4 of them really easily and really quickly, do that. But for me, I'm just going to take out the 2 guards here in the front. This will allow me to push through the gate, take the 2 guards out on top. And then after that, I'm going to go back down under and take the 2 guards out on the bottom. Whatever way you think this is fastest, if you'd rather go for like a silent assassin rating, feel free to do that. This section right here is probably the hardest part in terms of getting that to be done. So now we've taken the 2 on the top, take the 2 on the bottom, and I would recommend grabbing one of their outfits for now. It's not necessary, but it could help us just with one of the next skulls in the future. What we want to do once we have this radio tower completely under control is go upstairs and then go up the ladder. We will need to take the sniper rifle out of the briefcase before going up the ladder, since Agent 47 is one of the most technologically advanced hitmen in the world, but is unable to bring a suitcase up a ladder. So take out that sniper rifle and then climb the ladder with it on your back. And once we're on this radio tower, there are a total of 2 gold skulls we can quickly grab. If you want to make things quicker, you can grab all 3 of the targets while you're up here. I just ended up saving it for the end of the video, as when you take out 2 targets, it gets dark and stormy, and I wanted to give you guys the best view of the Easter egg as well, so that's why we ended up doing it last. But there's a boat off in the distance with a skull on the kind of front bow of it. Is that a bow? I don't know much about boats. And then there's an island to the left of it. If you look inside of one of the gazebos, there's 2 chairs. And on the left chair, there is a golden skull. Again, halfway click that trigger in order to go into bullet time if you need to, and then take out that skull. I believe that brings us to a total of 5. Now what we're going to do is go down the elevator, or down the ladder. We can slide to make it a little bit easier. We're going to conceal our sniper back into our briefcase in a second here. So I would make sure, do that at some point in the next little step. What we're going to do is take out our pistol, and we're going to go through the back door here and then take out this guard directly in front of us. He can get in the way, so we're just going to be quick with him. And then standing next to this boat, you want to take out your sniper rifle, which we ended up actually needing. Look up the tower, and all the way on the very far top, you'll actually need to look down the scope to be able to look this high. There is a skull barely poking out on this top little corner right here. And again, you can barely see it poking out the corner. We're going to take it out. You'll see it explode, which is probably the best indicator that you've hit it. And you'll also see that it looks almost like a bird's nest. So we've taken it out, it exploded, and we're off to the next one. At this point, I would recommend actually putting your sniper in that briefcase. We're not going to need it for a fair bit of time at this point in the playthrough. Now, next up, what we're going to do is turn around and kind of go into the middle of the map, into the massage area. Take out your pistol and take out the golden skull right here in the middle of this area. This will compromise you. It'll make you go into combat, and it'll get you hunted. That's all fine. Just put the pistol away and start running, and no one will shoot at you. And we're going to change disguises in a second anyways in order to go around the villa. So the fact that we're compromised is totally okay. Make your way back through the radio tower area and then continue along the beach line in order to get to the villa. Don't go through the front door of the villa. Instead, go to the left side where you can find a side entrance where you can lockpick your way through. If for whatever reason you didn't follow my exact loadout at the beginning of the video and you don't have a way to lockpick, you can gain access by hopping over this fence nearby. So what we're going to do is lockpick the door. We're going to make sure that briefcase is still with us with that sniper rifle. And we're going to work our way upstairs in order to grab the costume of one of the villa guards. The easiest one to grab is by going up these stairs. Make sure these cleaning ladies aren't facing you. Sometimes they move around. And then there will be a guard right around this corner. Sometimes he stands at the edge, which you can just take him out, take his costume, and leave. Or sometimes he stands in the doorway, which means you have to take him out and then also take out the pool technician worker. And at this point, you want to switch to the Villa Guard outfit. This will allow us to walk pretty much freely around the villa, and it'll also allow us to have a weapon on us without anyone being suspicious, so that kind of helps. Now, leave those two behind. Feel free to hide them if you really want to. But we're going to make our way and lockpick our way into the target's room here. You might get spotted, but you probably won't unless your timing perfectly lines up with the route of the target. In their closet, another skull. Make sure we grab that one as well. I think that was number 8, but don't worry, all of them are shown in the video. Now, make your way across the hallway and then quickly go from room to room, as this is technically trespassing, so just be quick and no one will actually care. Make your way into the washroom, go past the washroom into the movie theater. I would just take out the guard in the movie theater because he can get in the way sometimes. Again, we have to lockpick our way through this door. So take out the guard, and then there's 2 skulls inside of the movie theater room, one on top of the middle kind of cabinet, and then one on one of the shelves in the corner of the room. At this point, we can now move on. So what we're going to do is go back to the main lobby. I'm going to do it through this door right here, since it was trespassing and the target's in the other room. Work your way downstairs, and directly under us is an aquarium. There is a golden skull in the aquarium, which means you have to shoot it. You can try to get creative here. I ended up just standing in this corner behind this guard and shooting right at it. The fish tank is supposed to explode, but for some reason it didn't. Right there, I just shot the golden skull. Make sure you shoot it. The tank might explode, it might not. I don't know why mine didn't, to be honest. I think it might have been a glitch. But after you've taken out the aquarium golden skull, we can work our way down to the beach here. and we can make our way over to the private island area where the jet ski stuff is. Sorry about the frame rate. For some reason, my capture card decided to have a mini stroke. Now, on the private island itself, there are a couple of more skulls. I believe they will be numbers 12 and 13. So what we're going to do is, as we kind of get to the island, stick to the outside and look to the half-sunken boat on the shore. You can try to use your pistol for this one, as it's close enough. You'll probably get it with your pistol. We're going to snipe at it just to make it a little bit easier. So we're going to take out that, what was it? What was the gun? The Jaeger 7 Tortura or something like that. Again, look into the boat, and just near the door, you can find that skull. Take it out and hide the sniper yet again. You can leave the sniper behind if you want, but I wouldn't suggest it, as we are going to use it to take out the targets in a very quick way. However, if you already have a plan on how you're going to take out the targets and your plan does not involve the sniper rifle, you can leave the sniper behind if you want. Before leaving the island, go to the middle section where there is a bar, and on the kind of top shelf of the bar, you can also find another golden skull. That is 13 out of 14 now. And the last one is to be found inside of the worker break room. So there's a couple ways to get this one, but the fastest way from this island is to cross the bridge here. I believe we're headed in the eastern direction. You can pull up your map and look at the compass if you need it, but this is kind of the main premises. You'll see the showers on the right-hand side, and as you pass through this window, you'll notice that there is a break room inside. Sometimes there will be an enemy sitting here, sometimes there won't. You can technically take out the skull through the window, but we're going to go inside since there's an enemy sitting in the window. We're going to use the lockpick to get in here nice and quick. And the skull is found just underneath the screen on the right-hand side shelving. It looks like they're playing a Dreamcast. I don't know. I'm not sure. But we've taken out all 14 out of 14 now. So the next thing you need to do in order to get the ghost ship to actually spawn is to cause the storm to arrive. And to cause the storm to arrive, you need to eliminate 2 out of the 3 targets. What I did was I went back up to the radio tower and sniped 2 of the targets. This will basically start the storm right away. And once the storm starts, after about 1 to 2 minutes inside of the storm, the ghost ship will automatically spawn. And this is what unlocks your achievement or trophy, even if you don't see the ghost ship spawn. So I've been waiting here on the tower for one of the targets to come out. He hasn't. And you see my achievement or trophy unlocks right here. And again, it's because I have all 14 of the skulls taken out, and I've been in the storm for about a minute and a half. And you'll see the ghost ship appear from the left-hand side, moving across to the right-hand side from that ship. And again, we're going to need to take out our last target in order to finish the mission. Now, if you want, feel free to, just end the mission. You've seen the Easter egg, you've gotten the achievement or trophy, but there is actually more steps if you are so inclined, and you can get more challenges done while you're already here. What you want to do is take out the 3rd target. I just ended up sniping him through a window, and then I made my way back down the ladder, and at the bottom of the steps of the radio tower, you can find a shovel. Now, what you want to do is take this shovel back to the private island. And again, you might need a different outfit than me. I am trespassing, but I'm going to just be quick and stealthy. If you make your way kind of underneath the bar in the middle, you can find a tree with a dig site right next to it. The prompt will only be here if you have the proper tool. And if you dig, you will find a special hidden chest. And then inside of that chest, you can find 2 coins as well as a sword, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, you can actually use this sword and toss it at an enemy. I'm going to actually show you a really cool clip, in my opinion. And the coins are just work as regular coins, but they look a little different, which I thought was a cool touch. You're really checking out some pirate treasure here. So you can see the ghost ship on the left. I ended up using the sword to take out the enemy. Right as I used it, the ghost ship disappeared. I don't know if the timing was just incredible there, and I ended up just getting it right as it was disappearing, or if it disappearing is related to you using the sword. Nonetheless, that's how you can get everything there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Like it, share it, put it on a website. Special thanks to everyone on Patreon for supporting the show. Shout out to Double O, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.